He has done a video about some woman professing to be a porn recovery coach or a porn recovery specialist. Something. Uh, yeah. This is an unusual. Yes, it's a woman. It is indeed Atanashi. What made you think it was a woman? What could possibly have made you think that? This is a rather unusual subject for Rev, honestly. So I'm kind of curious how he's going to approach this. Because this is not the typical kind of thing that he kind of goes after. I'm legit curious how he's going to come at this one. So let's take a look.
Guys are here. So today we're going to be talking about a particular YouTube channel that is ridiculous for reasons that will become very clear in just a moment. And due to the subject matter we're going to cover, this video will likely get bonked by YouTube. So becoming an engaged viewer by liking, subscribing, or commenting on this video will help get the message out there. This also makes you an engaged viewer, which means your view will actually count. This is a new system on YouTube where you can watch a video in its entirety, but if you don't do those 3 steps, or at least one of them to become an engaged viewer, your view might not count. So let's do one of those and help spread the message, because what's happening here...
And best man, to your point, you said, I don't ever see guys complaining they worked in the porn industry. I will also point out how many of the men that work in the porn industry are as well known as the women that work in the porn industry. Okay, whenever you hear about quote-unquote famous porn stars, it's maybe 1 or 2 men. Oh, fuck! Oh, Kirby! Oh, this is just the right video for this. Thank you. I don't need no addiction help. Oh, I embrace the addiction to Kirby's wonderful mouth. I embrace it, chat. I embrace it. And yes, Gramps, Johnny Sins is the only male porn actor that I know, that I'm aware of by name. The only one. So for God's sake, female porn stars literally get, like, I don't know if it's, okay, I don't know if I call Ron Jeremy found more success outside of porn than he did inside of porn, okay? Flat the fuck out. Ron Jeremy became a known name once he got out of porn versus when he was actually in porn. And yes, he's also a fucking creep. And let's not forget that okay, hang out. I'm gonna stop because we're going wildly off fucking topic and we're 30 seconds into this video. Let's keep going. Let's get off the talk about porn itself and actually get back to the video, because we're getting way sidetracked.
...is insane. Over the years, I've talked about hundreds of content creators, you know, channels I disagree with, channels that I think might even have some messed up rhetoric, but there are some rare times where the channel we're talking about is just, they gotta go. Like, this is another example that this channel has gotta go. What they're doing is so predatory and insane. They do not belong here. So,
by the way, I love the freeze frame that Rev has this on, where she's like, and she looks like she's trying to air quote a turd out. She looks like she's trying to get it. She looks like she's trying to squeeze a turd out with air quotes.
Here's the channel we're talking about today. It's called Fight the Beast, okay? And this channel explains what the beast is in a pinned video, which will be ironic for many reasons in just a second. But the beast to her, or was, addiction to adult content and acting upon that. She sells herself as a coach that will help you heal from an adult content addiction, okay? And this is something she has campaigned on. This is something she has monetized for many years, and she has described that she has helped hundreds, if not thousands of men
Wait. Rev talking about this is probably going to get him demonetized. Rev talking about this woman is probably going to get his video demonetized. Yet all of her videos where she talks about it are monetized. I don't know about you, chat, but that don't sound right. JRC, say properly. It's a shit weasel, not a crap weasel. Call it properly. It is a shit weasel.
Try to get over this addiction. So if you go to her links page, you might be confused
No,
why
we'll
this
guess
coach
right,
fighting
Cortana.
this sort of addiction has some standard links right here about people trying to quit, but also has this link saying, not interested in recovery, with spicy emojis around it. And to answer your first
what does that
question,
lead to?
yes, it's a link to her OnlyFans pages. And to answer your second question, yes,
No, she's not
one of them
naked.
is paywalled with full-on pornography that is she.
Are you fucking kidding me right now? She is trying to... No. Throwhawk, it's not hypocritical. This is a greedy little bitch that is both selling the quote-unquote cure for porn addiction while also facilitating a customer base by linking to her OnlyFans. So if the person visiting her website doesn't require help for the addiction, then she will help in facilitating said addiction and earn money while doing it, so then they can come back to her to quit the addiction and earn money off of it. Oh, this is fucking sick.
That she's posting. Okay? I cannot sugarcoat this enough. This is some of the most vile content and choices I've ever seen on YouTube to basically captivate this audience that for years and years, we're going to help you get through your addiction to adult content, and then to turn around years later and basically say, you probably will never beat this, so let me sell you my adult content instead. Basically trying to trap all these people in a net she's been collecting for years to financially benefit herself by feeding into their addictions.
So this woman is a hypocritical, greedy quim. I may be a sociopathic AI, but this is vile even to me.
Yeah.
That they were trusting her to help them beat. That is diabolical, ladies and gentlemen. And you can see like the descent, like recently you can see, posting the OnlyFans and why she left religion and all these things. Then you scroll down to like
Wait. Hold up.
The OnlyFans and why she left.
How does creating an OF help then? From porn recovery coach to OnlyFans? What? So she's saying her... Okay, wait. Is she saying that she started off being a coach and realized that being a coach wasn't getting her fuck all for money? Like a sex coach or a sexual recovery coach? So she started off as a sexual recovery coach, realized this isn't making me money, so I'm going to make an OF. Because look, it says from porn recovery coach to OnlyFans, what broke me? Okay, this entire concept is breaking my fucking brain. Holy shit. Oh, of course she was only ever in it for the money. Of course. That's all these people are on both sides. The OF people and the quote-unquote recovery coaches, or coaches period, like the social coaches, they're all only in it for the money. Every fucking one of them. Everyone's like, oh, a life coach, an addictions coach, all of them. They're all fucking money scams. Every fucking one of them. Chat, if you ever see someone proclaiming to be some kind of a quote-unquote coach of something, avoid it at all fucking costs. Because it's a scam. It is 100% a scam. And Alan Oscar, thank you for the follow.
Religion and all these things. Then you scroll down to like a year ago, right? Where she's giving tips on how to beat this addiction. But now she's basically telling you, pay me to feed into it. That's how insane things have gotten. And recently she went viral, and this is how I noticed this account in the first
stop,
place.
Kendrak. You know what I mean.
Because of this post she made 3 weeks ago. You can see it's going really well right now. It's titled, From Porn Addiction Recovery Coach to OnlyFans. What broke me?
Oh my God, read the subheading. This was an extremely difficult video to make, discussing the painful moments as a recovery coach of the last 5 years and my transition to a new method of teaching sexual health and healing. Oh my God, she's trying to classify herself as a sex guru now. She went from being a porn recovery coach to a sex guru. She's literally trying. Oh my God, she saw the Mike Myers movie. Oh my God, she saw the Mike Myers movie. She's one of the 10 people that actually saw Mike Myers' The Guru movie. I think whatever it's called, the guru, the sex guru, whatever. She is one of the 10 people that saw that movie and said, I can do that and make money. The love guru, yeah. She's one of the 10 people that saw the love guru and went, I can do this and make money.
And it's so ironic she describes it as what broke me, because clearly something was broken over the past.
Okay, full disclosure, I tried to watch the Love Guru. I did try to watch it. You know what happened? I fell asleep. Like 10 or 20 minutes into it, I literally fell asleep. And I didn't wake up till the credits were rolling, and I never bothered to try watching it again. It was that fucking boring to me. Yeah, it was. There's a reason why it is considered one of Mike Myers' worst movies ever. It was bad.
Ironic, she describes it as what broke me, because clearly something was broken over the past year or so that led her down this insanely manipulative and disgusting path where she's trying to monetize the people she was attempting to help for years.
I'm honestly so scared of making this video, and I will cry. Not because I think that I'm in the wrong, but most of you won't understand. As the title of this video said, after 5 years...
No, we understand fine without you even saying a word. You're a money-grubbing bitch, and you realize that porn addiction recovery doesn't pay anywhere as good as pouring yourself out on OnlyFans. We understand fucking perfectly. There's no confusion here whatsoever.
Years of teaching porn and sexual addiction recovery, I created and launched an OnlyFans. That decision has hurt a lot of people tremendously.
No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't. Sweetheart, you have 6.68K subscribers. You have less than 7,000 subscribers. No, it's not hurting anybody. I promise you. Nobody gives a fuck.
People have told me that they had panic attacks, that they've cried, that they felt sick, that they were shaking, and I...
Shit! Oh, bull fucking shit! Receipts or it didn't happen, bitch. I will require receipts on that fucking claim about people having mental fucking breakdowns that you went from porn recovery coach to an OF slut. You need to pony up some receipts from that, because I don't believe a fucking word you're saying.
I feel terrible about that, but I need you to trust me in a way. Understand that this decision was made very, very carefully. Understand that I have my reasons.
Now that I believe. That she made it very, very carefully, that I believe. That she basically spent however long trying to cultivate her bullshit porn addiction recovery thing, cultivating people basically cultivating a community that she knows are sex addicts. And once she had them reeled in, then she dropped the OnlyFans and said, well, you know what? We're not going to fix this, so we're going to give you healing through porn instead. Yeah, I 100% believe you did this carefully. That's the one thing you've said so far that I actually believe.
For what I did.
Money. That's the reason. Money. She is charging a very large sum for people to get into that page. And if she thought this stuff was so helpful, wouldn't she just give it out for free? Right? Like she's trying to paywall this for her own enrichment. And on top of that, like you can hear the coping. There's a level of self-awareness here where she's like, I'm so sad about this. I was so scared to post this. And I've heard a lot of people like, yeah, no kidding. People trusted you. They confided in you. They paid you for help to break their addiction to this.
Wait, paid? They literally paid? Oh. Oh, that's okay. Well, there's a reason the expression "there's a sucker born every minute" exists.
Cycle, and now you're feeding into it and monetizing it. That is so disturbing. It turns out the beast was her. She was the beast all along, and she's been playing people like a fiddle for years. And yes, to this woman, you are wrong. You set people up for failure. You try to help them, quote unquote, try to help them.
Well, no, didn't try to help. I would postulate. Now, okay, chat, I'm going to ask someone to do something very quickly. Can someone please go onto her YouTube page and tell me how long she's been posting videos for? I have a theory working here. How long has she been posting videos for? Very quickly. Don't watch any of the videos. For the love of God, keep your sanity. I'm just kind of curious how long she has been posting videos, because I'm postulating a theory right now, and I suspect I'm probably going to be right about it. But we'll continue until I get my answer.
And now you're feeding into the thing that is ruining.
Oh, best man, you got it. 4 years. Okay. Wait, I'm seeing two different fucking answers here. Earliest is 4 years ago. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, best man. Ayo, Leon, what the hell were you looking at, Gaver? Okay, during COVID. No shock. No shock there. All right, so she's been doing this for 4 years. So what happened was during COVID, she lost her job and she had to be home. So she said, and she said, well, fuck it. I'll start making internet videos. And she probably, I almost suspect that this might have been a bit of a long con. She started this fight porn addiction to cultivate a client base over the last 4 years. And once she built up enough of a client base, now she made the flip. She basically ran the con for as long as she could. She's got on the hook all of these quote unquote sexual porn addicts. She's got them on the hook. She's been working them for like 4 years. And now she's now she realized she has enough of them on the hook that now she can pull the trigger, launch the OnlyFans, and she has a rebuilt customer base that she can funnel into the OnlyFans. Chat, this is fucking Little Tay all over again. This is fucking Little Tay all over again, who is like, I'm going to be launching my OnlyFans at 18 and had pedophiles gooning for her for like, 8 fucking years until she launched her OF when she turned 18. It's not as diabolical, but it's pretty fucking close because she's literally cultivating porn addicts. And she got enough of them on the hook that she went, okay, now. and pull the trigger and launch the OnlyFans, and now she's got a pre-built-in customer base that she can funnel right into her OnlyFans. Yeah, exactly, Giggle Fingers. It's like Smirnoff owning an AA clinic or Budweiser owning an AA clinic. That's what it is. And Ezreal, no, thank you for the follow.
Quote unquote, try to help them, and now you're feeding into the
And
thing
yes,
that
Draco,
is
they did.
ruining their life just so you can make a quick buck. Now, here's another section of this video we're going to look at where she talks about taking ownership.
In the new link in my bio, you can go scroll down and it says, I don't want to quit porn. And then there's a page and it says, what do you want? I don't want to quit porn. I do want to quit porn. You have that choice, okay? And I think that's a very...
My God, she's trying to give the illusion of choice. Oh, this woman is a psychological... This woman is a psychological time bomb. Oh, this is diabolical.
Very important choice for men to recognize. I have worked with so many men that deep down I knew that they didn't want to quit. They just didn't want to feel guilty anymore. And it's very hard. I've worked with some men for months, even years, and I'm just like, they like what they're doing. And I want those people to just take ownership. The world is extremely...
If you actually believed the bullshit that you were peddling with the trying to cure people of their porn addiction, you would not be saying...
And I want those people to just take ownership.
If you had not been a scam, which we all know that you were a scam from the very get-go, everyone in your position that runs these coach things is a scam artist, would not want them to take ownership of their enjoyment of porn. You'd be trying to tell them that porn is evil. But no, you were building a customer base. You just won't admit that you were building a customer base.
The world is extremely complex. There's a lot of nuance here. I think we really need to stop blaming the porn industry, stop blaming female...
Oh, hold up. She has a Facebook post that says her mission statement is, and I quote, I want to create the opposite of OnlyFans, a community recovery program that helps individuals quit porn and reach their highest potential. And now listen to what she says.
Ownership. The world is extremely complex. There's a lot of nuance here. I think we really need to stop blaming the porn industry, stop...
You were saying that porn addiction is evil, and now suddenly you're gonna say, we need to stop blaming the porn industry. Bitch, that's exactly what your whole business model was built on. Blaming the porn industry. You literally made a business out of it for 4 fucking years. You yourself are exposing your scam. With this video, you are literally exposing your scam.
Blaming female creators, and so I literally threw myself out there. Literally saying, what, you're gonna blame me? The one that you respect the most, you're gonna blame me? Well, a lot of people lost respect for me, I guess, I don't know, but it's...
You are made of stupid.
Of course they lost respect for you, you dumb bitch. You spent the last 4 years telling these people that porn is evil and that you should try and get away from porn because you're addicted to it, and now all of a sudden you're literally fucking the porn industry. Gleefully. Of course they blame you, you dumbass. No, Anti-Meme, she is not a feminist. Okay, she is basically a scam artist wrapping herself in the cloak of feminism.
How about no?
Oh yeah, she is a big time hoe reaper. She is a big time hoe.
Like, don't blame me. That content, I'll put it out there. You still have the choice. You can book a recovery call with me. You can book a coaching call with me.
I fucking got this fucking on this woman. She is the equivalent of a fucking drug dealer running AA meetings out of his fucking crack house. That is what this woman is. This woman is the drug dealer running AA meetings out of her drug den. There's no other way to look at this. Oh my god, this scam.
Or you can, like I said in my TikTok video, sink your ship. Like, that's up to you, bro. Like, you gotta decide, like, which force is stronger in your head. I mean, the porn's out there.
I'm pausing a lot, I know, but every fucking sentence this woman is saying is so fucking stupid. You have to make the choice. Bitch, you're the one trying to tell them that the one choice was evil. You were the one telling them that the porn choice was evil. But you knew that OF was going to maybe make you more money if you could cultivate a built-in audience. See, what she did, chat, with her quote-unquote business, is she hooked in all of these porn-addicted men. Because, yes, it's all men. She has no fucking women that were clients of hers under her coach job. They were all men. She hooked them, brought them all in, and she basically cultivated the ones that fucking love porn. And that they went along with it, but she knew that they still, like, at the snap of a finger, they're going right back to porn. And once she had enough of those, that's when she pulled the OF trigger. Because she knew they'd go right to it. She'd go, okay, well, I've got the OS now, so, you know, if you want, we can do a different kind of healing, and we'll do sexual healing instead of porn is evil. You can make the choice, Mr. Porn Addict, that I've got my own porn right here. See the kindness, the lovingness that I've been giving you? Yeah, now you can get that with me naked. What the fuck does she think people are gonna... What do you think people are gonna choose when you have that option, chat?
There's plenty of it. I'm just saying, look, the choice is yours. I'm not fighting the industry. You're fighting the industry in your own head, and you have to decide what you want. You're fighting yourself.
This section is...
Okay. It needs a second time.
You are made of stupid.
Oh, dear God. And her last one, yeah, she's victim blaming. Listen.
Industry in your own... The choice is yours. I'm not fighting the industry. You're fighting the industry in your own head, and you...
And now she's victim blaming her own clients. Sweetheart, you don't have a magical pussy that's going to heal everything. I'm only seeing you from the shoulders up, but trust me, I can already tell. You don't have that magical pussy. You don't.
Have to decide what you want. You're fighting yourself.
This section is crazy, right? What do you want? She keeps asking over and over again, what do you want? Okay, ask a crackhead what they want. Hold up a job application and potential sobriety, and then put a brick next to it. I think I know what they're probably going to take in most cases. That is so...
And by the way, she ain't got the titties either. She don't have the titties for OF. She's got a trim little waist, it looks like, but she don't have the titties, you can tell. She's flat. Chat, I got bigger titties than her. Look. I got bigger titties than her. This is kind of a basic rule. If you're gonna be an OF girl, you gotta have a decent set of tits. Yes, I know old titties are good titties, Gramps. I realize that. But not on OF. On OF, you need to have bigger than A cups. Okay?
Stupid as someone who is trying to convince people that what they were doing was harming them and self-destructive, and then to turn around and just say, well, what do you want? Yeah, what do you want? And then she goes, well, to help with that choice, I threw myself out there. And now you're going to blame me? Someone who you hold up on such a pedestal? Like, she tries to literally...
Zeb, I will not make assumptions upon regarding the individual. I will make generalized assumptions regarding the collective, because the collective of people that go onto OF want the big titties. This is fact. There are individuals who love the girls that are part of the ABD Titty Committee. There are. But the collective likes the big booba. This is fact. It is science.
Me? Someone who you hold up on such a pedestal? Like, she tries to literally guilt trip and shame these people into feeling like they have to support this new treatment, which I feel bad even saying that in quotes. And she's trying to basically make herself out to be some sacrificial lamb trying to save all of these men she supposedly cared so much about, while literally feeding into the thing that they wanted to rid their lives of, right? And she couldn't even help herself, right? She's not just going for this new OnlyFans angle of her treatment program. She was also doing so while shilling.
Thank you, Vespasian. Thank you so much.
Recovery calls and coaching. Like, don't worry. You might go on to the new page and you'll relapse and have an issue, but if that happens, don't worry. You could always pay me more for a recovery call. Yeah, why do you need those services if none of these things are self-destructive in any sort of a way? And she uses the justification of, well, it's all out there. You know, at one point she talks about like the adult industry and how terrible and awful it is, but what she's doing is totally like fine and whatever. But she tries to say like, this stuff's out there, so what's the harm in me jumping in? Well, that's like someone saying to a drug addict, like, dude, what's the big deal? There's so much out there already. And making it even worse, this would be like their recovery therapist saying it to them and then offering them some directly and saying, not only can you do this and I'll help you do it, you shouldn't feel ashamed. That is a common theme throughout the video. We're not playing the whole 20.
Leo, I don't know about OF. I have heard that a few of them are actually, yes. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure Cotton has one. Granted, it's not her VTuber model, it's her. I believe Cotton has one. Melody has one. I believe, well, no, I think Cotton's, I don't think Cotton, is Cotton on Fansly? Or OF? I thought Fillion had a Fansly. I thought. I could be wrong about that. I thought Fillion had a Fansly. But yeah, Cotton and Melody both have, she's either on OF or Fansly. I don't recall which exactly, but I believe she is on one of them. And Maximus is saying, yes, Fillion has a Fansly, but Fillion's is wholesome. But Fillion's is wholesome. It's not actually porn. It's actually wholesome. It is. Mods! Thank you. Yeah, so there are, wait, Veronica Suneater has one, ELXOX, and Fifi. Yeah, I do remember something about Fifi. Yeah, I do remember Fifi having something. So yes, there are a few VTubers that do have OF or Fansly. There are. And yeah, Fillion's being like wholesome. Fillion's is not like actual porn. It's completely wholesome. But some VTubers do actually have adult OF/Fansly content. Not many of them, but some do.
Do it. You shouldn't feel ashamed. That is a common theme throughout the video. We're not playing the whole 28-minute video, don't worry. but she talks over and over again about shame and guilt and how you should never feel those things. And she genuinely believes that it's not the content, it's not the addiction, it's the shame. That's the problem. People feeling guilty. That's what's feeding all this. There's no reason to stop making this stuff. It's clearly not harmful. It's like literally insane. And she even tries at many points not just to say you shouldn't feel guilty. She's saying basically this stuff isn't wrong at all.
No, Bao does not have a fiancé or an OF. Bao is just naturally feral on stream. Especially when you get something like Blythe on it. Okay, that's Bao is Bao. Okay? She's just naturally feral. OS and Fansly cannot contain her. The only thing that's able to contain her is stream for some reason. I don't know. It's like a reverse osmosis thing. And only stream can contain the feralness that is Bao.
At many points, not just to say you shouldn't feel guilty. She's saying basically this stuff isn't wrong at all. And that a lot of men, well, they don't want to quit this thing even though they're addicted to it. Like, the fact that she's called, you know, fight the beast, and now we're saying like she's like the beast. I can't help myself. Like 2 Corinthians 11:14.
No, it's not like she is the beast. It's she went from fight the beast to fuck the beast. Wait, really? Atanashi, is it an adult Patreon? Is Minstrel's really? Okay, so there's another answer to your question. Minstrel has an adult Patreon. It's not OF or it's not fancy. It's a Patreon. So yes, another and a Fansly. Okay, and she has a Fansly. Okay, cool. So there's another VTuber that has one. So yes, they have it. It's no big deal.
And no wonder, for Satan himself masquerades as an angel of lights. What she's doing with this new arc, she is...
Well, okay. Side tangent. You're shocked, I know. The quote from Corinthians was Satan masquerades as an angel of light. Now, I am not Christian, and I am not exactly up on my Bible study. Wasn't Satan actually an angel of light before he was cast down from heaven? Yeah, Halcyon, that was Bible. That was where I was going. Like, he's not masquerading as an angel of light. He actually was an angel of light and got cast down from heaven for going against God. But technically speaking, he's still an angel of light. He's just in charge of hell. You see my confusion. Anyway, that was a side tangent. That was a side tangent where it's like, okay. And brain not braining.
Of lights. What she's doing with this new arc, she is trying to normalize and even profit from these self-destructive behaviors. She's trying to convince these people who were once seeking help to now normalize and even encourage them to engage with this stuff for her own monetary gain, while she's trying to act like she's doing them a service, that she's sacrificing herself and her time and her energy to help them out with this new endeavor. This is so beyond diabolical. I can't even believe this is real. Now, she's going to get into some bullet points about her new radical treatment method, and it's just as insane as you might have thought.
Okay, so here's a couple bullet points on just what the new program is going to look like and what I feel called to teach. First one is rewiring sexual arousal patterns for freedom and self-mastery, not just through denial, but through rewiring. The next one.
So your whole purpose with your porn is to completely undo all of the work that you did as an addiction coach. Diabolical is the only right word. It's going to get overused in this react by both myself and Rev. But yeah, that's flat out diabolical. She's literally trying to reverse engineer her coaching process. Well, actually, Leo, it's a step further. It's undoing the brainwashing that she already facilitated with her porn addiction coaching, and then re-brainwashing them in the opposite direction. It's brainwashing times 2.
One is rebuild sexual vitality and pleasure sensitivity. Like, who doesn't want that? That I want. Everyone wants that. The next one is
Wait, did she just hang on?
but through rewiring. The next one is rebuild sexual vitality and pleasure sensitivity. Like, who doesn't want?
So now she's acting like she's a tantric teacher. Now she's pretending like she is skilled in tantric arts. This woman.
That I want. Everyone wants that. The next one is I'm going to take aggressive measures to help people shift out of shame cycles. I think this is extremely important.
You created the fucking shame cycle. You did. That was all you. You created that shame cycle in the first place.
So important that I was willing to maybe mildly destroy my own life for it. I did what I had to do. Like, I literally was a human sacrifice for the idea of please stop shaming yourself. And I hope I shook a lot of people.
And now we are moving on to the martyrdom. Look at what I have sacrificed for you. I have sacrificed myself on the altar of sexuality. So come join my OnlyFans and pay me money because I have sacrificed myself to you. I swear to God, it's
my money.
No, don't give this cunt any money. Don't give her any money. Oh, I swear to fuck. I almost wonder if she's basically trying to make herself out to be sex Jesus. It almost kind of sounds like that's the angle she's taking, that she is sex Jesus. I have sacrificed myself to you, my children. Now heed my church money. Heed my Church of the OF money.
I hope you are more at peace now. Some will call me a villain, some will call me a hero.
Every single one of these is just like the most desperate attempt to legitimize what she's doing and rationalize it as well. And she starts with that whole rewiring process. I don't know, man. That sounds like some commie gobbledygook to me. Like, rewiring. How are you going to do that? You're going to rewire them? And at different points in the video, she basically says, like, your brain's already been completely, like, screwed. Like, it's been changed so much by this addiction. Like, you basically are completely cooked. But then she's like, oh, well, don't worry. Don't worry about anyone else. I can rewire your brain. Like, that's absolutely crazy. And also, you know, she spends a lot of the previous clip saying, like, this is optional. This is voluntary. You don't have to do this. But then she talks about some of the benefits of this, and she says, who doesn't want this? Everyone does. So she's literally making...
By the way, she's not teaching them shit. It's literally an OF. She's literally just putting out nudes of herself and pretending like this is going to be some tantric experience that is going to bring people into a state of sexual enlightenment. Bitch, you're just putting out your nudes. That's literally all you're doing.
Making it clear that she wants everyone to engage with this stuff, no matter what's going on. And oh my God, the Messiah complex at the end about sacrificing herself to end the shame of everyone else. Do you see, like, the metaphor she's going for here? It's again, it's just diabolical. Okay, she is basically saying, I'm going to sacrifice myself for financial gain, And you're going to see
Yes.
me as the hero at the end of all this. I mean, bro, they couldn't write an anime villain like this. This is so corny and ridiculous. But we kind of find out, I think, through some slips here, like why this is happening, and it makes it even more shameful. Basically, she describes the section as letting go, but it's more like giving up.
Another thing that I needed to personally do is I needed to let go of trying to control men. It was a very hard job.
And there it is. She tried to basically tell men that liking porn, like enjoying seeing naked women, sexy naked women, was wrong. And she got legitimate pushback from these men saying, there's absolutely nothing wrong with me liking seeing naked men. There's nothing wrong with me liking or enjoying sex and sexy scenes. And she was getting so much pushback from it that she realized, okay, I'm not going to be capable of manipulating these men this way. And so she basically fell back to the traditional female default to, okay, I'll manipulate them with my pussy. I can't manipulate them with my mind because this argument doesn't work because they're men and men like sex and they like sexy women. So I'm going to have to default to what I was born with, my tits and my pussy. That's what it is.
It wore me down. It was exhausting trying to constantly carry men. Men are supposed to be the leaders, okay? I, as a feminine woman, cannot carry men and their problems. It is not my job to tell men what to.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You do not get to try and pull this feminist propaganda bullshit. You don't get to pretend that you are a strong, powerful woman, that you can cure men of their porn addictions, and then turn around and say, what men are supposed to be the strong ones. They're supposed to be the one carrying the heavy lifting. Why do I have to do it? When you're the one that initiated this, acting like you're some kind of guru of, mental fortitude that you can break men of their porn addiction. Don't even try it with this fake feminist bullshit propaganda. You're being found out. You are exposed. Deal with it and go the fuck away.
To do. I don't have the energy for it. I don't have the energy. I just don't have the energy. If you want to quit, quit. If you don't want to quit, don't. I'll tell you how to do it, but I'm tired of trying to convince men.
Yeah, no, you didn't get the money that you thought you would get from it. That's what it was. You thought you were going to get rich by scamming men into thinking that they had a porn addiction and that you are the only one that can cure it because you're a strong woman and you can get them and you can cure their porn addiction, and you realize I'm not actually making the kind of money that I thought I would. And that's when you realized, oh yeah, I'll actually make a buttload more money if I just shake my naked ass and my titties at the screen for the people that already love porn. You manipulative cunt.
What they should be doing. It just was emotionally very hard. I think every man needs to decide for himself. And now what I'm doing is I'm just holding up the mirror and I'm saying, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
Hold it up to yourself, you
moron.
moron.
What side of this do you stand on? What's going to bring you joy? I want to force you into your logical brain here. I want to help you to understand that you have a say. You have power over your life. You don't have to let this control you. You can make the choice that makes you happy, but take full ownership.
Hey, she had me in the first half. Am I right, fellas? Okay. Jokes aside, it goes off the rails real quick there. Basically, she tries to say over and over again, it's up to the man to decide. Wait, what? Like, why were people paying you this whole time? Like, you were...
Yeah, exactly, Heckle. It's, we're seeing so many women are going, why aren't men approaching me anymore? There you go. Oh, I'm so tired of dealing with men. I'm so tired of propping them up when you actually made this your job. You actually went into this specifically to prop men up because they were supposedly coming to you in a time of need. And you said it's still emotionally draining for me to prop men up. Men are supposed to be the strong ones. Why do I have to prop them up? People wonder why men are like, fuck this. I don't want to deal with the dating pool. I don't want to deal with women. I'm out. And you people wonder why they're like that.
Coaching people for years, probably making a lot of money, and now you're just saying, well, it's on you, dude. Like, it's up to you, bruh. What do you mean?
Brah.
You're basically saying it was, like, pointless to ever seek out help over this stuff. It's such a defeatist and really awful thing to say that it's just kind of like, if you want it, you can get it. If you don't, you don't. It's really that simple, guys. And she keeps asking again, like, what do you want? What do you want? And she talks about, like, thinking logically about this. And she really kind of, like, makes it clear. It's like, what makes you feel best in the moment? That's like this animalistic instinct that separates us, right? As a species. We have at least the capability in most cases to understand, like, yeah, there might be a lot of things I want, but acting on that all the time would be a really bad thing. People would act on what makes them feel best in the moment their entire life. You know where they end up? They end up in prison really quickly. Yep. This is a super dangerous thing.
In prison or 6 feet underground. One or the other. And it's a choice of one or the other. If people only acted on the moment, they will either end up behind bars or they end up in the ground. It's one of the two.
Just say to anyone, especially someone who has an addiction like this. But guys, don't worry. She wraps this off with a absolutely stunning closing statement. Her final message filled with more tears and more. I don't even know. I'm at a loss here. Let's just listen to her fight against the beast and how she's reflecting on everything she's done and the road to the future.
And finally, I want people to have an exciting, healthy relationship with themselves and their sexuality. Take away the shame. Love yourself, love your body, love your sexuality. Honor it, respect it, be excited about it, and learn to make good decisions with it. Maybe my final emotional message here is that although I loved fighting the beast, I realized that the beast was not the industry, not urges. The beast was deeply hurting people.
Squeeze out those tears, sweetheart.
My greatest sin in this whole process, the thing that I regret the most, is that I wasn't fighting. While I thought I was fighting the forces of evil, while I thought I was fighting the devil, so to speak, what I was really fighting was broken people. And in some ways,
except you weren't supposed to be fighting broken people. You were supposed to be helping broken people. I know, Garrett. I was going to let her reel out a little bit more rope before it ends up swinging. Yeah, notice the cuts. Hang on. Back it up. Notice the cuts.
Is that although I loved fighting the beast, I realized that the beast was not the industry, not urges. The beast was deeply hurting people. I think my greatest sin in this whole...
Every cut, she's adding a couple more eye drops. And notice, she's... Okay. Guys, you've heard me cry on this stream enough times. And even through the VC, you guys know that when I'm getting emotional, that my voice actually gets... You guys can hear my voice tightening up. You can hear me basically choking on the tears that I've got that are coming through. And when that happens, most times it freaking devolves. Listen to her voice.
Process. The thing that I regret the most is that I wasn't fighting. While I thought I was fighting the forces of evil, while I thought I was fighting the devil, so to speak, what I was really fighting was broken people, and in some ways making their hurt worse. I think
her voice actually just got clearer for a moment there. She forgot to keep the tension on her voice for the fake cry. Nice, Leo. Good aim. Yeah, she that part right there. She forgot to keep the tension in her throat to make it sound like she's choking up. Yeah, her cheeks are so fucking wet. She's got tears coming. You don't hear her sniffling. I have not heard one sniffle because when you cry, your nose runs. It ain't pretty. That's why the pretty cry thing is bullshit. When you cry, your nose starts to run and you're sniffling. I have not heard a sniffle yet. With this amount of tears, she should be sniffing and congested. This is all fake. The pretty cry thing only exists in Hollywood.
Broken people, and in some ways making their hurt worse. I think of the hundreds, maybe thousands of calls at this point of people telling me, I'm so sorry I relapsed. No one should have to tell me that they're sorry for relapsing, that they're sorry for being broken. I'm not a priest that you have to confess to. I'm a friend that understands your want and hurt. My goal from now on, moving forward, is not.
She recovered real quick on that. Look at all those cuts. Cut, 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 cut. Each time more tears, cut, all of a sudden no tears.
To tell people that they're not good enough and to tell them that they should be better. It's to give them what they're truly lacking, inspire them to seek it out in real life, and to help them believe that they can.
Yeah, guys, she loved fighting the beast, the devil, as she saw in many cases, but turns out, number one, you can't win, I guess, and also it turns out, well, she's the beast. Yeah, she's the beast. She's the one who,
Well, Rygat, there is waterproof mascara out there. Not every mascara runs. There absolutely is like mascara that will not run. So it's and given the fact that she probably planned on doing this whole tear-filled conclusion, my guess is she probably did not use mascara on her lower lashes, or any that she did is she used waterproof. If in regards to that alone. Oh yeah, her eyes are not puffy or red. Like look at that. If she was actually crying, her eyes would be red. Her retinas would be slightly reddened from the agitation, and you would see some puffiness around her eyes. It's all fake. It's all fake.
devil, as she saw in many cases, but turns out, number one, you can't win, I guess, and also it turns out, well, she's the beast. Yeah, she's the beast. She's the one who told you what you're doing for years and years was wrong, and you needed to fix it, and then she's the one to turn around and feed you the thing that you were addicted to and that you were convinced was ruining your life. And it's not just anyone doing it, it's the person who is helping you, quote unquote, helping you all this time. And she describes herself as a friend. Back up. Okay, a little weird, a little parasocial, and also in another portion of the video, she describes how many of her clients would develop feelings for her. And she even said, too many of them. And it's like...
Him! Cultivating her OF audience.
A professional of selling fantasy.
Basically, or selling the promise of fantasy, Grumpy. I'd say it's more along the lines of selling the promise of fantasy. And what Reb was just saying, that a lot of people became attached to her, cultivating her OF audience. So when she launches her OF, she has this basically a harem that she can then direct into her OF.
It seems so grossly parasocial, not just now, but it's always been that way. Like, I really cannot believe the dynamic going on here. And she also has this quote about, like, she believes in you that, like, you can seek what you want and you can get it. And we're talking about an addiction to adult content. What are we saying? Like, what kind of a twisted, insane message is this? I cannot believe this is a real sentient human being. I don't know if this is, I have a feeling, but either this is incredible stupidity and hypocrisy on levels you can't imagine, or this is just true diabolical actions at play here. I don't really know.
Rev needs to be careful or he's gonna start owing Nux fucking royalties. He's called this bitch diabolical so many fucking times. I swear to God, Nux might be in his DMs tomorrow going, Rev, you need to pay me a few bones here for the usage.
Any other way to break this down. But for now, and don't worry, there's a lot more to go into with their channel. There's a lot of yapping, a lot more crazy stuff to get into, but that's enough for today. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Well, holy shit. There's only one way to describe this entire situation. Diabolical.